It is a replacement. And if you wash down the culture enough, then what makes Texas Texas is no longer there. What makes Massachusetts Massachusetts is no longer there. It's all a washed out historical, blink of an eye. So the idea that we can live the way we live, have a border the way it is, and to go along with this government is beyond me. I don't see how here in Texas we can sit on our hands and point the finger at the federal while they're in your house. This is like sitting in your home and having robbers with guns in your home, and your wife and you sitting there going, well, it's up to the police, and they're not here yet, and they told us they're not coming, and I own weapons, but, it's not my responsibility. No, it's your responsibility. And here in Texas, we're trying to draw a light to the fact that Governor Abbott, who's a card-carrying longtime member of the World Economic Forum, Klaus's buddy, he's here in Texas building a little steel wall in a location that's great for pictures, photo ops. And he sends those photo ops out every few days saying, we're doing what nobody else will do. We're building our wall. No, he's not. They're not securing the border in any serious way. This is all propaganda and photo ops. So Abbott is as awful for Texas as anybody in a foreign UN regime could be. He's not helping the situation. He's not securing the border in the manner in which he could. And it makes these arguments so lifeless because the federal government, whether it's under Section 10 or whether it's under Article 4, Section 4, where they have responsibilities to protect you from an invasion or protect your Republican form of government, your representative government, they've made it clear for 40 years they have no intentions of securing that border and doing any of those responsibilities. None. So at what point in time do you get together and go, okay, look, they've taken themselves away from the table. They're not coming. Okay, let's stop arguing over whose responsibility it is. They're not coming. It doesn't matter. When you're dealing with 10,000 people a day coming across the border, skip that. We have a commander-in-chief in our Constitution, and that is the governor of Texas. He has access to the Texas military. He's got access to volunteers that are coming out of his ears. He's got 30 million people plus here. You don't think we can put together 500,000 volunteers? You're crazy.
That sounds so. That's a breath of fresh air, Dwayne. To hear that's a question that's been burning inside me for years. Is when are the people going to realize? I know that you've been coddled into complacency for 40 years by this government being the nanny state and doing everything for you. But sooner or later, we got to figure out they're not coming. That's you said a mouthful, sir.
You have to establish the fact that they are not coming to secure the border. And you can't gripe about what's going on at your store or what's going on in your neighborhoods or what's going on in the streets or what's going on in the jail systems or why your money is being sent to fund the transportation costs of illegal aliens everywhere with a kicker and some extra money. Oh, and maybe some 5-star hotel stays when they get to the Northeast. It's like people have this double personality where they think about the government one way very positively and the other way they know better. It's what I used to give. I run an organization called Get Off My State, and we do presentations on Article 4 and Article 3 and different viewpoints from the Constitution, which is dead, by the way. It's dead as a doornail.
Yep.
And people don't like to hear that either. But you have to come to grips, and I'm talking about individuals, anybody listening to Wayne's show, you have to come to grips with what you hope to be true and compare that to what you know in your bone